Market outlook for this week by Precise Trader.
Okay, hello everyone. Thanks for watching this market outlook, and this is for the week 18th May to 22nd May, and this is by Precise Trader. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Okay, this is going to be purely education purpose, and for those of you who wants to try it out, I suggest probably you want to try it out on a demo account. Okay, now let's look at the economic calendar for next week, the important event that is going to happen next week. Monday is Canada holiday, followed by Japan is there's a GDP out. Tuesday is RBA minutes and pound average earnings index and pound claimant count change. Then we have Euro German economic sentiment and USD building permits. Wednesday we have pound CPI, Euro CPI, CAT, Canadian dollars core CPI, and US we have crude oil inventories. Thursday we have Switzerland on holiday. In fact, Wednesday night we have USD FOMC minutes, okay, because it's early in the morning. Then Thursday we have pound composite PMI, manufacturing PMI, services PMI, and followed by the US dollar initial jobless claims, Philadelphia Fed manufacturing index, and existing home sales. Friday again we have pound retail sales and Euro German manufacturing PMI and Canadian core retail sales. So overall, if you look at next week's calendar, okay, what we feel is pound would be in the limelight, okay, irrespective of the data we are getting. You know, even though the data, sometimes if the data is good, then we might get a spike up. But overall, the trend is still down, and we expect the pound to push lower. Let's move to the trend map. Then we will decide how is the pound. Okay, looking at the trend map, we look at, in fact, we have on the weekly, that means the weekly, it closed on the low. The pound closed on the low, New Zealand closed on the low, and Sing dollar closed on the high. But on the monthly, pound is still on the low. So that means we are expecting the pound weakness to last until end of the month. But on the other hand, I think the New Zealand and Sing dollar, okay, still on the monthly is flat. So we may need to wait for the breakout to happen. And if the breakout happens, then the market would move as expected. So let's concentrate on pound first. So looking at this, we are seller and we are expecting the price to test the lows until end of the month. So now let's look at looking at the pound. Okay, what we feel is we are expecting next week weakness to happen. In fact, it closed at 121 near the low, closed at 121. So, and in fact, it closed below the support zone 2. So overall is we are expecting the selling pressure to continue. Okay, we are expecting the selling pressure to continue, and it may test the lows on the pound. So before that, we also see oversold on the hourly. So overall is, that means basically what we are expecting is we may see a slight pullback, but eventually the market will test the lows. And the target we are looking at is let me see, 12030. Okay, this figure is not giving us monthly. Let me change on the weekly. So we may see 11950 or even 11815. Okay, these are on the lows, and on the top side we should not see the price going beyond 12235 or even max 12370. So that means we are expecting a pullback first, then the market may start to break lower. Okay, let's verify with the chart. Okay, looking at the chart, I think it's still monthly on the congestion. We are expecting lower. Okay, on the weekly also, it just broke out of the congestion, so it's not a I wouldn't say uh, just a congestion. And right now on the daily, in fact, it broke it has confirmed the reversal down. That means we see a double top. Okay, and market closed below the bottom, so it's a confirmation that this trend is going to continue. So overall, I think this direction is still low, and we are looking at least a target of 11970 to 118 50 60 level. So that's the target. Okay, excuse me. Let me. Okay, we are found. Trend direction is we are looking. I would say sideways down. Huh? Sideways down, and expected range we are looking at 12235. Okay, that's the max, because we are expecting a pullback first. So 12235 towards 12350. That's the max. And on the downside, we are expecting 11960 or even 11820. So this is the downside maximum we are looking for next week. So overall we are expecting a pullback first. Okay? We are expecting a pullback. Then definitely we feel that 12235 or 12350 definitely might hold. And eventually we feel that the price is going to go lower, and we may see testing 11960 or even 11820. And this 11820, that may be maybe it may happen even the following week, but it has to happen before end of the month. So now let's look at another cross, which is a New Zealand dollar. Okay, let me change the screen. So if we look at next cross, we are looking at, in fact, the New Zealand dollar, it closed weak. Closed on the weekly note on the weekly, but on the monthly is flat. So that means what the trend map is suggesting is the market is waiting for a breakout, and if the breakout happens, then it may test the lows. Otherwise, it may fall back into the range. So to do that, okay, let's see. Okay, the market closed at 59.34, and it closed below the support zone 2. So if the pullback happens, okay, we are not expecting anything above 16105 and 6105 and 6125. Okay, I'm not expecting the pullback beyond this. And on the downside, okay, we are expecting 5880. 5880, yeah, I see a support. Then we have 58. So between 5880 to 58 figure. Okay, these are the targets I'm looking at. Yeah, 58, 5810. Okay, 5810, 5880. Okay, this are good support levels. Okay, let me. So we are looking at overall we are expecting the New Zealand dollar to weaken once the breakout happens. And the final target we are looking at is about 58.80 or 58.10. Okay, this is our target. And any pullback should hold. Okay, should hold. And I'm not expecting any pull back beyond 61.05 to 61.25. So in other words, 61.25 should be the maximum high for the week, and the price should break lower, and we are expecting the price to test at least 58.80 or 58.10. Okay, let's verify this with the chart. Okay, overall is this market is in a huge congestion on the weekly. So we have a support at 58.50, 58.50 and 59.10. Okay, this is on the weekly. And on the monthly, okay, this is in a range, but we see a triple top, okay, triple top, but the sellers are still are strong, and we are not we have not seen the low yet. So we are expecting the price to test the low. The price action is telling us that we should comfortably see 58.50 or even 58.10. So on the other hand, any pullback should be limited between 60.20 to 61. Okay, this is the chart is telling us. Okay, so based on this, what we feel is, okay, let me okay, we are sideways down. We are expecting sideways down. Okay, the top side we are looking at about 60.20 to 61.20. Okay, this is the maximum we are looking at. 61 I think was 25. Yeah. Okay, on the downside we are looking at 58.80 to 58.10. So overall is we are still expecting the downward pressure to continue, but one condition is 59.10 must break. Otherwise, what we feel is, the market is going to be in the range between 59.10 to 60.20 or 61.20, for the whole week, maybe, until we see the break. So the thing is, we have to make sure that the 59.10 breaks, then we see the price moving lower to another 150 pips, 100 over pips. Okay, the next cross we are looking at is Sing dollars. Sing dollar, let me verify with, looking at Sing dollar. Sing dollar is, for the week, it has closed strong, but monthly is flat. So overall is, we need to see a break up, then we may see further strength coming in. Otherwise, it's going to be in a range. So again, to see the levels, Sing dollar, it closed at 42.70. So it closed above the resistance zone 1, and it closed near the resistance zone 1 on the right. So what we feel is this price has got a strong support at 141.40 or even 140.70 max. So in other words, any pullback for this pullback down, the maximum we are expecting is 141.40 to 140.70. And on the high side, okay, we are expecting 143. Let me see on the monthly. Yeah. So on the high side, we are looking at least 143.80 to 144.70. So I repeat, so this is the thing. Let me go to the chart and double confirm. Okay, this is the price action is telling us that it's in a huge congestion on the weekly. So we have resistance at 43.30 to 44.15, 43.30 to 44.15. So overall, the trend is still in a range, but with an upside bias. So that means, we are expecting the price to break higher. So the condition is the price has to break the 43.25, 43.25, 44.15. Yeah. Okay. Let me give you this. Okay, this is, we are looking at sideways up. Okay, the maximum low we are looking at is 141.40 to 40.70. So that means any pullback, these two levels must hold. So right now the market is 142.70. So if we have a pullback maximum, we are expecting it's another 100 pips down. And on the top side, we are looking at 43.80 to 144.20. Okay, so this is another, we are looking at another at least about 120 to 150 pips. And this is again, one condition is 143.20 must break. Okay, must break. So that means what we feel is, if it doesn't break, then we may expect the market fall back into the range. So that means the range would be between 141.40 to 143.20, or even 140.70 to 143.20. But if it definitely breaks 143.20, then we are expecting the price to move higher. And the next instrument we are looking at is on the gold. Okay, gold, what we feel is, okay, in fact, it has been up for the last 3 days in a row. Okay, the momentum, there's a strong momentum that is building up, and it closed on the weekly note, it closed on the positive. So overall, the strength is still there. But the only concern is the monthly is flat. So monthly, it has to break the high, then we may see higher prices. Otherwise, the market may fall back into the range trading until the breakout. So this is our only concern for the bulls, if we are if you wanted to go on the buy. So as far as the levels are concerned, okay, what we are looking at is, okay, we need to see a break of 1753.50. So if it breaks this, then we see the price moving higher towards at least 1780 or even 1800. So that is the thing. And on the support, okay, we feel that it's well supported at, let me see on the weekly. Okay, we have 32 and 22. Okay, we have 32 and 22. So max is 17, yeah. So what we feel is the maximum low we can see is around 1717, and the price has to break 1753 half. Then we will see higher price towards 1790 or 1800. Okay, let me double confirm with the chart one more time. Okay, looking at the chart and price action. Okay, this is on the weekly. This is in congestion. Like as I said early on, the price has to break the current high, which is 51.60. So our system says about 53.50. So anywhere between 51.50 to 17.53.50, and if it closes above, then we expect the price to shoot up. And on the daily, it looks like it's a cup and handle pattern. So if it's a cup and handle pattern, looking at, we should comfortably see at least about 1800. Yeah, 1800 comfortable level, or even 17. 75. So we are looking at 1775 to 1800. Okay, on the downside is just now was 30, 32. I'll put 27 and 17. Okay, okay, I'll give you this figure on that. Okay, gold. Again, this is sideways up. Okay, the maximum low we are looking at is 1727 to 17, and on the top side is 1775 to 1800. So this is condition is 1753.5 must break. So that means if 1753 breaks, we expect the price to push higher. As long as that 1753 holds, then we may see the price in a range or consolidation between 1753.50 and 1717. Okay, or even maybe we may see even another drop of maybe 1708. But overall is the bullish sentiment is still there. Okay, the next cross we are looking at is silver. Silver looks also a good bet. Okay, let me show you that. Looking at silver. Okay, silver, in fact, it was up 3 days in a row and it closed on the weekly. Weekly sentiment is still bullish and monthly is also bullish. So compared to gold, silver looks a better trade and better trade setup because, we are expecting even higher on the silver and monthly supported. So that means we are expecting this trend to last until end of the month. So this is the silver. The entry, the silver closed at 1662. Okay, it closed well above, I would say, zone 11 or 12. So that is very strong move on the silver. And let's see on the monthly. Okay, monthly, okay, this is well supported at 1605. So 1605, 1595, and maximum I'm looking at is 1565. So not below that. And on the top end, okay, in fact, I have to look some other system, but it's definitely we can see above 1755. So that is definitely we see above that. Okay, let me verify that with the chart. Okay, looking at this, definitely it's already out of the range and close on the high. So looks like we may test 1755. Okay, that is 1760. So this is the level, or even towards 1880. Okay, so these are the levels, and this is a pattern breakout. So we see 1725 to 1755. Okay, any pullback, like as I said, maximum I'm looking at is 1595 to 1575. Okay, let me sideways up again, 1595 to 1575. Okay, on target, I'm looking at 1755 towards even if it breaks, then we may see about 1815. But overall, this one looks better bet than gold because silver is quite strong. So this one is condition is I wouldn't let me see. Condition is, yeah, it looks overbought on the hourly. So I am expecting a pullback. We are expecting a pullback at least before the next phase starts. Yeah. So you can say wait for pullback. Yeah, I would say around 1615 to 1595. So we'll wait for a pullback. Then what we will do is we'll pick up this and Our target is definitely, we can see about 1755. Okay, the next one we are looking at is crude. Crude looks crude here on the weekly. Okay, in fact, it's up for the last 3 weeks continuous in a row. Okay, and the daily is also up, and monthly right now is hitting the resistance of the previous month. So overall is what we feel is this May is due for a pullback. So it's due for a pullback, and we are expecting a correction on this. So this is also showing an overbought. Okay, overbought on the thing. Okay, let's see on the, okay, looking at crude. Okay, this is right now it closed at 29.50. Okay, well above above all our levels, you know. So okay, I don't have it here. Okay, let me see it on the chart. Okay, let me go straight to the chart. Okay, so the maximum high we can expect is 36. Excuse me, 36. So now it's 29 half. Okay, so now looking at this, let me see, 33.70. Okay, 33.70. Yeah. So what we can do is we can short near 31.40 to 33.70. So that is where we expect the market to turn. Okay, 31.40. So 31.40 to 33.70. Okay, then on the downside, we are looking at least about 28. Okay, 28. Let me double confirm. Yeah, 28 to 27. So this is what we are looking at is limited up. So right now the market is an uptrend on the near term and the medium term. So what we are expecting is it should stop out soon for a pullback soon. So the levels where we are looking at is on the top is between 31.50 to 33. Let me get the figure again one more time. 33.50. Okay. So this is, and on the downside, we can easily look at 28 till or even 25. Okay, 28 to 25. So this is thing. So this is, of course, we have to wait till the high is seen. So this is what we are looking at is because the market has moved up and it's due for a correction or pullback. But overall is, you know, the sentiment is still, you know, because I think the crude dropped to a low, you know, the maximum low is, and in fact this is a July which we are doing, July contract. So it dropped to a low. In fact, the last month it dropped even to negative. So this can be another trade setup which we are looking for the week. So overall, these are the currencies currencies and crosses which we are looking at. This is overall. These are the our views. And once again, thank you for viewing us, and looking forward to see you again next week. Thank you.
Please click to subscribe below. Thank you and see you soon.